Last week was really busy. It was the EMAR annual awards night. The advantage of winning awards or working with award winning agents is, and of course, it's not just me, there are 20 other companies, all of them are fantastic. But what is the advantage? Who is the top broker that or agent, consultant you want to work with? What is the advantage? The advantage is the network. Now, if a person like me has at least 10 meetings a day and every day I am meeting 10 people from 10 different countries, 10 different calibers, investment wavelengths. In a series of time, what's going to happen is I can trade within my own network. So this has been working magic recently, right? So one of my clients, he was the CFO of Dubai Airports, lives in Dubai Hills itself. So he wanted to sell his Nima. Because when the Acres launch came, he's like, I want to buy Acres. He bought at around 2.92 million dirhams and we sold it at 3.2. But this has been about 4 months, right? So he invested around 550,000 dirhams. He made profit net somewhere around 173,000 dirhams, which is not bad. But the best part was that we sold, he just came to my office and we sold his property in 3 hours. So I had some other clients in the US, they're looking to accumulate townhouses. So I spoke to them. I thought it was a really good deal. I think Nima is a fantastic product. And this is nice. It was a 4-bed, largest plot, good corner unit. So that's the power of working with the best agents in the market. So today we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about what I heard. So Mohammed Al-Abbar himself had come for the annual EMAR Awards night. And what he mentioned in his speech was, now we're investing in the experience, not experience reality, in the experience of the community. I've been telling this over a year, guys. Like, do not invest in a standalone building. Invest in the community, invest in the experience, because the future is in the client experience. We're going to get into this. Through this Excel sheet, I'm going to explain to you what is your opportunity cost when it comes ready versus off plan. So these units that you see here are some of my favorite ready investment options, like Medina Jumeirah by Miras, the Palace in Dubai Creek Harbour, the residences Live Marina in Dubai Marina, Ciel. Now, Ciel, for example. Now Ciel, now let's see Ciel, right? Look how beautiful this is now. This is right next to Mina, Rashid. And what price is it selling at now? 3.9 million dirhams. And it's not necessary, this particular property, yes, has a sea view, but even if it was not a sea view, the property value has appreciated. So we are going to discuss this in today's video. Now, I've taken together a few, let's say, a few options. They're not all the options in the market, but it's a good fraction for you to understand where the market's heading. So no, the prices have not gone crazy. If you look at the difference between the price per square foot of an off plan and a ready property, it's on average somewhere around 500 dirham per square foot. What I like about 500 dirham per square foot is, this is your opportunity cost, right? The 500 dirham per square foot, which is equivalent to, let's say, somewhere around, in case of a 2-bed, somewhere around 500,000 dirhams. So that is your opportunity cost, which I'll get into further details, right? So if you observe this now, Riverside Crescent by Shoba, very popular project. I think there are 2 projects by Shoba. One is right bang opposite downtown, and then you have Shoba 1, which is opposite Dubai Creek Harbour. The price per square foot is very similar, around 2393. Now, why is a 2-bed going at 15,000 dirhams is because of the area. Now, for me personally, I think 913 square foot is a bit of a beat. It's tough to resell, it's tough to rent out, and hence you'll take a hit on your ROI. The same case with Eon, so Eon, why it would possibly take a hit, because the location of Eon, it was a slightly shorter building, and the There are a few tall towers right in the front. So in Dubai Creek Harbour, that particular segment, I like that section in Dubai Creek Harbour because it has direct access to the metro. It has access to Creek Beach. There will be an exclusive beach for people in this cluster. But this is one tower I'm waiting for. It's a nice tall tower at the corner of the building, which reminds me of the views of the Imperial Avenue in Shapurji Palanji. If you remember that video of mine, the view is of Old Town and Burj Khalifa. So the same view will be in this particular section, Dubai Creek Harbour. You'll have the Creek, Russell Cove Wildlife Sanctuary, and the Creek Tower. Now, in this event, Mohammed Al Abar himself announced that Dubai Creek Harbour, we're expecting the new designs to be ready in the next 2 months. So what's that going to mean? This area has so much of focus right now, right? He wants, in his own words, right? He's like, I want Dubai Creek, the Creek Tower to look something like the Marilyn Monroe, a classic, an epic vision. He believes it's going to definitely have the same reaction or impulse by which Burj Khalifa had to offer. And Creek Mall is not going to be as big as Dubai Mall, but it's going to be a very futuristic mall. Now, all the projects that you're going to see, so two new master projects that have come, we're going to discuss about these two new master plans. So you've got the Heights Country Club and the Grand Club Resort. Ultra luxury communities. Why are all the developers now targeting ultra luxury? This aligns to the Vision 2040 of Dubai. Now everyone is investing into the customer experience. So Eon, same case, because the location and the product itself was not very interesting, it will still gain slightly higher monthly rental. So I've placed the links over here so you can click. So I'm not saying anything off my head. These are, you can see for yourself. These are the current rates. So even if you see the views, it's not, I'm not taking a full creek view one. It's again building view, a very similar view of Eon, but you're still a very similar size as Eon. And this is what's happening, the rate right now in the market. So in fact, I've put conservative rates. If you look at my rates, I've placed it at around 19,000. I've taken only 70% occupancy. So my ROIs are based on 70% occupancy. If you increase your occupancy, you can increase your revenue. But why is it higher? Despite of, let's say, not the best view. Why is it higher? Because of the experience. Dubai Creek Harbour, now you will hear this soon, all right? But Dubai Marina is losing its charm slowly. Investors or the high-end clientele, they do not want to live in Dubai Marina anymore. They don't want to live in Dubai Marina. They're going to choose places like Dubai Creek Harbour. I've had billionaires, millionaires moving from Europe, UK. For them, they could not handle the crowd of Dubai Marina. They felt like, well, that's perfect for tourists, okay? Young people who want to come, have a good time, a few days, experience the party, nightlife, bling, all of that. It's fantastic. But for the kind of crowd that's now coming towards Dubai, they are looking for something high-end, something really classy. The crowd has to be classy, It needs to have a downtown, a DIFC vibe. And who offers that? Now, that's the most important question. You need to invest in the communities that offer that kind of an experience. So that's why you can see the ROIs are slightly higher. Next, Club Drive by IMA. The price per square foot is slightly less. It's 2,100 dirham per square foot. Why is the monthly income 26,000 dirhams? Again, we'll go into the link just so that you're sure, just validate it. 26,000 dirhams. And this, I just want to see. The size is not that great either. It's around 989 square foot. Why are people paying 26,000 dirhams for Dubai Hills? In all honesty, it beats me. I mean, I love Dubai Hills. I love it as an office location. I can go around, go to the parks. Why are people paying 26,000 dirhams for Dubai Hills? You have the mall. Being connected to a mall, it may seem like a small thing. You have the mall. You have parks. You have the golf club. You've got schools, hospitals. You're bang in the center of Dubai. If I take the Sakeen Road straight, I reach the beach. I can see Burj Al Arab right there. And if I take this road, the traffic is horrible. Can you show them the traffic? The traffic is constantly increasing in Dubai. This is a very positive sign. It's really annoying, but it's an extreme positive sign. So I've got downtown right there. It was a very cloudy day, but that's downtown right there. So I'm bang in the center. 10 minutes to the beach, 20 minutes to downtown, the traffic, 30 minutes. Traffic is increasing. You know, I literally saw a meme recently saying, Habibi come to Dubai, but we didn't mean all the Habibis come to Dubai. You know, it's like the traffic has gone mad. Almost 100,000 residents. So people who think that, oh, is Dubai launching too many properties? No. The demand is, yes, the millionaire migration is real. UK is going through some kind of recession. Germany is going through some kind of recession. Canada, Australia, US. And where are they all going? I'm not saying they're all coming to Dubai, but recently there was a report saying Dubai is one of the best cities in the world. It's considered one of the best cities in the world. I'm going to add a link to the video. No, you must go through that report. So people are moving towards Singapore, Dubai, Puerto Rico, Miami, Spain, but people are moving. There is a millionaire migration occurring. And what I think Dubai is running on the Hong Kong model right now. Dubai is 15 years from Hong Kong. So that is why even now the rates are not going crazy. The rates are still under control. We are at something called an inflection point. So if you study stocks, you'll understand what an inflection point is. It's moving stable right now. So it's still a fantastic time to invest. At least the next 2 to 3 years, the market is bullish. Why? It's based on very secure, stable reasons. Like how food, home, food, shelter are your basic requirements. Same thing right now in the world. Your family is core, right? And you do anything to protect your family. So safety, minimal taxes. I'm not saying zero, minimal taxes. Fantastic healthcare system, fantastic educational system, a good lifestyle for your family. So when all the other countries, because of the democratic situation, people are constantly getting people into their country and filling in the bottom 40% because they're selling their immigration services, they're selling their passports, right? In the name of what? Free medical, free healthcare, free education, free passport. But that's constantly filling the bottom 40%. And what's Dubai doing? Dubai is filling the top 10%. And that top 10% from across the world is coming on to Dubai. So moving forward, I'm drawing this really hard. Bayline. Bayline, why does Bayline have the highest ROE and really decent ROI? Why? Now, this is where I'd like to compare Mina Rashid to last Ciel, right? So the difference between, let's say, last Ciel and Bayline, Mina Rashid, is that all these buildings are going to be pretty much white. And it's EMAR, it's going to have a mall, it's going to have a school, it's going to have play areas, and it's EMAR, it's going to be phenomenal. EMAR communities are the best. So Dubai Hills is a mature community. You come to Dubai Hills, everything is almost, the infrastructure is ready. The difference between Dubai Hills and Bayline, Mina Rashid, is that it's just getting constructed. In 2026 is when the first handover properties are going to happen. But it's a seafront community. Look at the price per square foot, 1935. And so, no, this is the best part, okay? So there's nothing in this location, okay? There's probably one building in this entire community, okay? And this is a 1-bedroom because the 2 bedrooms are fully rented. I couldn't get a link. This is a 1-bedroom, 856 square foot going at 11. This is the only building in that entire location. It's in Maritime City. Right in front is Mina Rashid, right? It's going at 11,700 dirhams a month. It's crazy. It's insane. Why? It's the sea view. It's a sea view. It's close to downtown. It's close to the airport. It's next to Dubai Islands. It's next to La Ciel. It's next to La Mer. It's a fantastic investment. So again, because I'm trying to give you all the information and plus with the relevant data. So a 2-bed, that is why, and again, it's at a 70% occupancy. I'm keeping the 2 beds at 25,000. at 70% occupancy. I feel like this community is going to challenge Dubai Marina. Why? It's going to be classy. It's going to look really beautiful. There's uniformity. Dubai Marina doesn't have that. Tall buildings, building right next to each other, no uniform crowd. You know, you get a complete mix. And the kind of crowd that the HNIs and ultra HNIs that are coming to Dubai, they want a certain kind of society, you know, a certain kind of crowd they want to hang. It's just reality, guys. You want to hang out in a certain kind of place. Like if you go to a downtown Dubai, you go to City Walk, you go to DIFC, there's a certain crowd, and it's really nice. It is a really nice crowd, and it's not the same thing in Dubai Marina. So you know, this is again something you should definitely watch out for. Mina, Rashid. Now recently, art paid by Ellington. Now Ellington, I love Ellington, right? Ellington is probably the best end user product in Dubai. It's a fantastic product, beautiful apartments, but they are selling at 3.2 million. The size is good, exactly. That's why I told you it's an end user product in Jaddaf. Now, I've given a product that is exactly the same view as Ellington, right? Now it's going at 18,000 dirhams. So this is exactly the view that you see. You can see a little bit of a creek over here. So this is the most high end, one of the most high end buildings in Jaddaf right now. The rest of the buildings, the rates were really less. So I was trying to give a very fair comparison. So over here, because of the price and because of the location, Jaddaf, what is the problem? There's no experience. You want an experience. You want to step down. You want to have a nice mall. You want to have a nice park. You want to have nice restaurants, nice coffee shops. And unfortunately, Jaddaf is unable to give that kind of an experience. Jaddaf has a lot of potential because it is going to connect to Creek Harbour. The first metro station is Jaddaf and the second will be Creek Harbour. So that is a plus, but the buildings are unable to match the demand of the market. So these are your off-plan projects, right? And let's say these are your ready. Now, so what is opportunity cost? So let's suppose you can buy a ready apartment at, so we've found it at around, let's say 2,600 dirham per square foot. And just for argument's sake, you're getting an off-plan at, which is handing over in 2026 at around 2,000 dirham per square foot. So here you can generate income for the next 3 years, 2 to 3, let's put 3 years. You can earn income, let's say 100,000. So you're making around 300,000 dirhams gross, but again, for calculation purposes. But based on the difference, I know it's 600, but for ease of reference, we have understood through the previous Excel that you're making on an average 500 dirham per square foot. On an average, you can do better. And if you don't work with me, you can do worse. But 500 is 500,000. So I've always tried and given my investors a minimum of 500,000 dirham premium, right? So you're making around 500,000 dirham by using the right investment. So this is basically your opportunity cost. That, okay, instead of buying a ready one, if I buy off plan, how can I mitigate my losses, right? That's the whole idea of, but again, now it's a very tough call to buy a good ready apartment. Where would you buy it? Because right, let's say the best areas to invest is to downtown Dubai and Dubai Marina. Palm is great. Because I'm trying to, generally I'm an investor myself. So I try constantly look out for, I try to buy townhouses. Very rarely, like for example, Seagate was a fantastic investment. Earlier we used to invest in JBR, but now I am stressed about JBR and Dubai Marina considering investor feedback. So do you invest in a new community where you know you're going to have demand, you can sell easily, you can rent easily, it's where the crowd is heading to. So I will invest in an appreciating asset and not in a depreciating asset. So nowadays, of course, a lot of developers, the other day I had an investor who invested in Marina Pinnacle by Tiger Developers in Dubai Marina. So he's informing me that, you know, Tiger has come in and now is refurbishing the building. Damac, you know, I've heard a lot of reviews recently. The Damac has now changed its contractors, is using better contractors. Expo City is using Al Nabuda, that's a developer of Al Barari. So now developers are really upping their game because the old style is not going to work. Cheaper contractors are just not going to fly. So this is where you should really draw the line. So this is how you should analyze your investments. Should I go for a ready property? Should I go for off-plan? How can I mitigate my risks? What I love personally about off-plan? I think it's a great way of saving. Every year, you can save a certain amount. And at any stage you wish to exit, you can exit. But just that you need to make the right investment. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I think the next video would be, as I promised, it would be the one beds, right? So many one bed opportunities, right? It's great. The amount of research I have to do just to understand the one. So these ones were the decent, the pretty decent two beds. Like you saw the list, So I'm going to further make this list really nice. I'll send across a report for good two beds that you can invest in. Similarly, I need to really do a lot of research for interesting one bed investments around the 1 million mark. And so that's one video you should definitely watch out for. Another video are the two new master communities by EMA. They've invested around 96 billion. And which location? That's near the Oasis. And what's near the Oasis? It's the Expo City, Acres, Dubai South. So we need to assess the importance of 96 billion being invested into that location. How it's going to impact that location. What are the properties around? How will it impact those properties? It's a lot of interesting facts. Let's do some research together. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Mohammed Zaheb, Experience the Experience.